New right now at 6, a Daphne family wants to know why their 15-year-old daughter was arrested and booked for disorderly conduct a week after she misbehaved at school.
NBC 15's James Gordon talked to the teen's father, who is looking for answers tonight. James, this girl says she was told she would be arrested.
That's right, Kimmy. The Daphne High School freshman told me that she was told she'd be arrested as soon as she got home, and she was that day. But her parents weren't notified till after she was booked.
I was headed to pick up our other daughter, and that's when they told us we had to come to the police station, the Daphne police station, to get her.
This Daphne father, who doesn't want to be identified, is outraged. He says his 15-year-old daughter, a freshman at Daphne High School, was arrested at home after school by 2 Daphne police officers.
Mug shot her, fingerprint her, sit her in the holding cell. I never heard of that for passing a book bag.
The father claims the arrest happened a week after his daughter had on-campus suspension for disobeying a substitute teacher by passing a book bag to another student.
Passing a book bag twice for disorderly conduct, no gun, no drugs in the book bag, nothing like that. I mean, every child that gets up twice and the teacher tells them sit down should be arrested.
The school district would not comment on the incident. The father shared a chain of emails between him and the principal with NBC 15 News. In the emails, the principal acknowledges the school's resource officer determined the student's behavior was disorderly and endangered others in the classroom.
A week later, a whole week later, after she already been on OCS, you come arrest her on a Friday, pick her up from the house. No one knows. There's too much going on for that right now.
Other relatives are outraged too. Her aunt April says she wants answers.
The officer that arrested her waited until after school and trailed her home and arrested her without her parents' knowledge. And we want to know why. Why?
We asked Daphne police to explain the arrest. They would not comment because the case involves a minor. Baldwin County NAACP President Alec Barnett reached out to the police department too. He got no answers. Barnett says he's concerned that now the 9th grader could have a juvenile record.
You know, you're supposed to be comfortable to go to a police officer, but when they do that to you, you kind of put a shield up, you know. So, and that ain't what you want to send to your young kids.
Well, the girl's parents tell me they asked for a police report, and that request was denied. Meantime, Daphne police say they simply cannot comment on this case for now. For now, we're live in Baldwin County. James Gordon, NBC 15.
If niggas ain't from Daphne, they don't go to Daphne. This is why so many stories, so many legends about how fucked up Daphne is, because niggas ain't going over there. That's a horror story. Nigga tell you he came from Daphne, you look at that nigga like he a war vet. And nigga, how the fuck you made it back? Nigga, shit, nigga, you want something to eat? You good? Nigga, treat that nigga like a war vet, like this nigga that came from the shit. Daphne. And that's what it is. But, you know, I say that to give you an example of what we dealing with here. This Daphne City. And what we have here, and as you know, we're going to keep the name of this young female star softball player, we're going to keep her name out of this. You got a 15-year-old softball player, freshman, Daphne High School. You in the classroom, you sitting down, same old shit, you got a substitute teacher. Every motherfucker who has went to school in their life knows that when a substitute comes to class, it's free day. We know this. Don't matter no race, don't matter no creed. When a substitute come to class, they have to earn their respect all over again. It's free day. You ain't been here with us the whole year. The fuck? Ain't no respect. All you gonna do is tell us to do what the fuck we been doing. You don't even know what fucking subject class is here. What the fuck you talking about? You gonna tell her what to do. Motherfuckers ain't jumping over desk. They doing their classwork. They doing what kids do. In a classroom inside of a school. So, this star softball player passes her white classmate a book bag, which was her book bag. Let me give you your book bag back. Here it is. Here go your book bag back. Teacher says, don't pass no book bag in my classroom. The black girl could have said, first of all, bitch, this ain't your classroom. You selling another nigga dope. This a whole nother classroom. What the fuck you talking about? Don't pass no book bag. What the fuck? This her book bag. Fuck what you talking about? That little girl ain't say none of that. This is a well-mannered freshman. What she's focused on is her classwork and softball. We need to understand that because this girl, I gotta say was, because they kicked her off the softball team for this. Because that's what they wanted the whole time. They wanted this the whole time. So they already had a target on that girl back simply because there's a black girl and she's coming in and taking over softball. The substitute speaks out in a rude manner and said, don't pass no backpack in my classroom. The softball player did not get no attitude, didn't say nothing else. Yes, ma'am, put her head down. Got back to work. The white classmate then passes the book bag back to the black classmate with no respect for the substitute. For that, the substitute writes the black female up, said that was disorderly conduct in her classroom. Now, understand, if there was an issue, if anyone wanted to stand up and felt like this was wrong, it would not have even got to the point where it went to the principal or past the principal. So that tells you that they're working together in a collusion. They are all working together. And the common goal is, we need to get this star softball black girl out of here. So that makes you think that the community must have been putting something into the school's head like, yo, our kids aren't getting enough time in the game, or this girl is taking up the shine, and this and that. The reason I'm saying that, I'm giving you this theory, it may sound like a conspiracy theory, but I don't see how this atrocity got past the principal. If the whole community was not working together, then how did it get this far? Do you know that not only did the principal not slap it down, she patted the substitute on the back, and they gave that girl a whole week of on-campus suspension. The girl took that on the chin. Took it on the chin. It's all good. I'm staying focused. You guys did me wrong, but I see that I'm up against the wall here. I don't have any backup, so I'm just gonna. It's fine. Let's just get this over with so I can get back to what I do best. Do you know that when she came to school on that Friday, as she was in OCS, the resource officer that runs OCS, Mr. whatever the fuck the motherfucker name is, Kalipalin, whatever the fuck, some racist ass Russian name. That motherfucker told her, you will be arrested today. When, if the OCS teacher had told me or any of my people that you gonna get arrested today for something I got put in OCS for, which means that my punishment has already been given, and this is inside of a school, how the fuck are you, who's gonna arrest me? Like, who's gonna arrest me? Daphne police followed this girl home after the day was over. The bell rang at 3:05. Girl went home. The police tailed her to the house, knocked on the door. Her parents were not home. As she answered the door, the police took her into custody. She went to jail. She was fingerprinted, took her mug shot, and had to sit in the holding cell. The parents weren't even able to bail her out, bond her out on a disorderly conduct charge. For something that happened at school, they were not even able to bond her the fuck out of Daphne bullshit jail until 2 hours later. Could you imagine getting a fucking call from your freshman daughter that you know is doing a good job, you got in a good school, in Daphne? Freshman, she doing good at softball, star softball player, you right there with her the whole time, you busting your ass to make sure she stays on the right fucking path. And you get a call from Daphne fucking jail, and they telling you that she's been arrested for disorderly conduct. And you tell her, ho. Disorderly conduct, what you did? What y'all was at the house partying? I told you ain't no plan until we get home. What the fuck? What did you do? No, on Monday when the substitute woke me up for passing the book bag, they said that was disorderly conduct, and I'm in jail. Tell me the truth. Now, hold on. Tell me the truth. Because ain't no way that they arrested you. That's double jeopardy for one. Ain't no way that they arrested you for something you did in school. I didn't like it when the fuck they wrote you up in the first place. I didn't like it when they gave you a whole week for passing a book bag and then getting it passed back to you. I didn't appreciate that. But now you saying that they put handcuffs on you because of something you did in school that didn't involve no weapon or no fucking drugs or nothing illegal? You're telling me, so hold on. So you're pretty much saying that if you would have walked down the hallway with your shirt untucked, They can take you to jail for that. Hold on. You telling me that if the little white boy would have been eating some Twizzlers he got from the snack bar in class, they would arrest him for that? Hold on. You're telling me that if one of the little white girls were talking in class, they would arrest her for disorderly conduct? You can't be serious. So here we are. So the parents are driving down here. They drive down to Daphne. They finally get out of jail. They trying to see what the fuck is going on. They ask Daphne police, how is this going on? You can't be, is this a fucking joke? Am I being punked? They asked for the fucking record. Do you know that Daphne police said, we can't release those to you? Hold the fuck up, man. Hold on. You arrest my daughter from the house. She's a minor. She didn't do anything in public. She was at school and passed a book bag. Now, if there was something in the book bag, if there was anything illegal that went on, you would have arrested her right then and there. We got the book bag. The book bag, you gave it back to her the same day. There wasn't nothing in that fucking book bag. Nothing illegal happened. This was an infraction at school. The only way that you motherfuckers can arrest a child off of school property is if they fight or if they bring drugs or guns to school. How in the fuck are you arresting somebody for a school violation? You can't be serious. These motherfuckers got her a juvenile record. She was arrested. And they will not release any information to the parents, any documents, anything like that. So the NAACP had to get involved. The parents can't even release their identity fully. We know who the fuck it is, but they're not releasing it to the public. This is why I won't. As I said, when there's a situation like this going on, it's not about us having any issues with each other personally. We're trying to get something done here. And what we need to do is raise awareness, not just awareness. As I reached out, everyone needs to reach out within the sound of my voice. Reach out and see what we can do to push this thing to where if it needs national attention, it gets national attention. Because what I'm telling you went on in this story, as you heard it, that's why I played the news report, so you can hear exactly what's going on. We all know Daphne is racist, and as I told you guys in the beginning, don't give motherfuckers a reason to use their authority. If you know that they're going to misuse it. If they're misusing their authority without you doing anything, don't give them no fucking reason. Sports has always been a big deal in Daphne. If you don't remember, a few years back, Daphne was the football capital of Alabama. Daphne and Spanish Fort, the only reason Spanish Fort had that spree that they went on was because they made that school to where Daphne kids were able to go to Spanish Fort school. And that's what they did. But it all came from Daphne. Daphne has always been huge on sports. Since the days of Coach Savarese. I'm sorry about that, but Nick Saban, I'm trying to tell y'all. Nick Saban come to Daphne High School so much you would think that he the coach there. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But being there big on sports is supposed to be a monopolistic thing to where if you're good enough to get the position, then you get the position. So what we have is a Colin Kaepernick type of situation right here in Alabama. To where your race supersedes your talent and ability. Your race supersedes your talent and physical ability. They already tried to kill us. You know they tried to kill us with their education, saying that if you don't get a certain, if you don't keep a certain GPA, you won't be able to play. When we overcame that obstacle, this is what we have. We understand fully, as adults, we understand that if you come home and your significant other snaps on you about some dirt on the ground or the dishes not being clean, and you don't have kids, or if you do have kids, and they're just going off and they're going all extra about this minute situation, what do we know? They're mad about something else and they're not voicing that because they don't feel right saying it. It makes them feel awkward to fuss about what they're really mad about. They're really mad about they think that you're cheating on them. So they snap about every little thing because they can't just accuse you because they have no proof. But, you know, nowadays, some motherfuckers just come right out and accuse you and go ham about that just because of what's in their mind. But some people still have a little bit of class while being in, you know, in a retarded state. They will snap about something small, insignificant, that has nothing to do with what, you know, they're really mad at. It's a whole mindset. This is what's going on here. You have a situation, a incident that should not have went past after school detention, maybe. If not just telling her twice, stop passing bag. You passed the bag one fucking time. You passed a book bag. This is that girl's book bag. She passed her book bag and got back to her work. And this is what we have. After being arrested, put in a holding cell like a common fucking criminal, like she murdered a family. She got back to school and they scared her with expulsion. Tried to intimidate the family into silence by threatening them with expulsion. And then they took it down a peg and said, okay, you know what? We'll cut you some slack. We're just going to kick her off the softball team and we better not have any other trouble. Because what is most important to the family is for her to get her education. This is important. We want her to go to a good school. And we have to understand, if you're just going to a school and you're a D average student, they don't give a fuck about you. Just like if you're another broke nigga out here selling dope and all the crazy, they don't give a fuck about you. You're not hurting nothing. But when you are Bill Cosby, not only are you wealthy and have influence, you're actually trying to buy into the system that they control. Hell, fuck no. We're going to cut that bullshit down. And they did him the same way. So now him getting NBC is out of the question. You just happy we won't take you to prison. This is what's going on. Is it Donald Trump? Has Donald Trump invigorated these people to where they feel like now more than ever we can come out of our closet with our blunt racism? With our blunt racism. And just take it to these niggers. This is the same bullshit. The black man whistles at the white lady and gets dragged behind a fucking car. Meanwhile, we got the Las Vegas shooting. We have the Carolina shooting. And now we have the Sutherland, Texas shooting. And these are just the big events. I'm not going to tell you about the 8 people dead or the people that, were dissected in Arkansas. We're not going to that. I'm talking about big events. Mass murder crimes. Mass murder. They're looking for a black scapegoat to say, see, here are the real criminals. We don't need to worry about a mass shooting because they're mentally disabled. They've been through things. They've served this country. They were in the military. Everyone can get PSD. This could be your family member. But this girl passing a book bag in class, now we need to look into that. This is a real crime. How can she call herself a standout softball player when she's passing book bags in the classroom? That book bag had the Powerpuff Girls on it. That was a SpongeBob book bag, and she's passing it around the class. She's trying to be a modern day Colin Kaepernick. You see what he did, how he destroyed the NFL? Abandoning his country the same way Muhammad Ali did. At least those men that killed all those people, at least they were Americans to the heart, and they would bleed on the flag to make sure the stripes stay red. This man is causing all this confusion, disrupting. He's lucky we did not send him to jail for disorderly conduct. How dare you not stand and pledge allegiance to this flag for this country that did all this for you. Without us, you would be just another nigger. Just another football player. This is why I'm talking to you motherfuckers, man. They're doing these things right in front of our fucking face. We have to stop giving them reasons so that we can have more situations like Colin Kaepernick, this freshman standout softball player, showing that we do nothing wrong. We are not the enemy and we are not criminals. The evil is not coming from the people that they are telling us that it's coming from. The evil comes from a substitute teacher, a principal, an OCS teacher, and a community that would dash a little freshman high school student, a scholar, dash her dreams, aspirations, and goals to the rocks simply because she is good at it. This girl is 15 years old, and they had no problem kicking her off the team for passing a book bag. I'm going past arresting her because the main fact the main agenda was to get her off of that team. She's too good. She's making our children look bad. Understand that this was not a single lone wolf act. It took a whole school and a whole community to get this thing passed. Not just Daphne Police, not just Daphne Community, and not just Daphne High School. They all worked together to dash a little black girl's dreams, threaten her family, try to embarrass the family by arresting their daughter while a minor, as if she was a common fucking criminal. Example after example after example of full-blooded Americans, full-blooded white people committing acts of pure evil. The Boston bombers, South Carolina shooter, Las Vegas, Sutherland, Texas, to name a few. And this is within the last year, but fuck that. The most atrocious of these happened in the last 3 months. Every time they try to desecrate a black person's image, there's a white man who comes right behind them and shows us who the true enemy is, what true evil looks like. Yet and still, we have situations exactly like this. And a lot more that go under the rug simply because they don't put it out there in the world. And they look how they're making the family stay in anonymity. You have to stay anonymous because you don't want further harm to be done. This is insane. This is insane. How many times is this going to have to happen before we actually open our eyes and see who the true enemy is, but also before we as the black community say, that's enough. We're going to get our act together so that we can at least fight against this. And when I say fight, I don't mean going out in the streets, riding and shooting shit up. I mean getting our shit together and just doing something to show a side-by-side comparison to show what true integrity looks like. Expect more on this story. I want to keep you guys up to date on this as I am following this story, because this kind of transcends the things that are going on right now. As I said to all my advertisers, appreciate it. We're going to keep on networking. I want all the, entrepreneurs, business owners, keep on doing your thing. And let me make it clear, this is not a race situation. It's not white against black. It's good against evil. If you're good, if you stand for the right thing, then that's not going to stop. You're not going to stop because of any situation. Let's keep this thing going. If I don't do anything else, I just want to bring attention to this, start a dialogue so that we not only understand what's going on, we try to prevent these things from happening. I'm Tobin Frost. This has been a Flashpoint. Tune in every day at 7 p.m. as we will be talking more about this. Be safe.